T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. All three engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You're listening to The Twisted 10, bringing you original and unique, host-created top 10 lists, recorded live in world-famous Cocoa Beach, Florida, with hosts Tach Van Sickle and Adam Poston.
Welcome to The Twisted 10. My name is Adam. I'm one of your hosts this week. Sitting across from me is Tach.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
And we have a special guest again in studio with us, Miss Andrea Joy. How you doing, Andrea?
I'm doing fabulous. How are you, Adam?
Very, very well. Thank you very much. Tach, do you remember my teaser from a couple weeks back?
Oh, my God. That was like forever ago. Wait. Oh, I almost had it. I almost did remember it.
I'll give you a couple words that are hints. Okay. Let's just start off with cunt. Probably the worst word out there.
No, it's not.
Fuck. Cock. Let's see, that's three.
Sounds really interesting.
That's 3 of the 7. Let me keep going.
I'm intrigued.
The 7 word?
The 7 deadly sins?
No, it's
Close.
George Carlin.
George Carlin's, yeah. So my hint was George Carlin's 7 deadly words.
That's right.
So that was the hint.
I remember now.
So this week on the Twisted 10, I'm going to need your guys' help to name it this week. So I'll tell you kind of what it's about. George Carlin is one of them. He's number 10.
Okay.
And these are the top 10 twisted celebrities that have been arrested or jailed for some kind of indecent exposure or lewd acts or public disorderly conduct or something like that.
So you can just call it the Charlie Sheen list.
Charlie Sheen, not on the list. These are celebrities you may know. I mean, you're going to know all the celebrities, but you may have known some of these incidents. In fact, I know that you know a few.
Yeah.
But some of them you may not have known that these people got arrested for these things in the past. And let me just say, the number 1 is by far and away the best out of all of them.
You won't believe what number 3 is.
You won't believe it. And there is a twist. So I gave you number 10. I'm going to go over number 10 in just a second. But 9 through 1.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys have 9 chances. You guys are in a competition.
Oh,
the two of you are competing against each other tonight. What I'm going to do is play a hint for each one of these celebrities, and you have to guess the celebrity. It's all you have to do.
Get any of them.
You don't know.
I will. This is my wheelhouse right here.
This is your wheelhouse? All right.
Congratulations. You win.
I'm going to give you guys number 10. Number 10 is George Carlin. That was my hint from last week. George Carlin was arrested at Lenny Bruce's Schmuck performance back in 1972. Now, I wasn't born then. I don't think any of you guys were either.
No.
Cops ID'd everyone in the audience, and when they got to young Carlin, he told them he didn't believe in government IDs. I don't know if you've ever listened to any of Carlin's propagandish type rants before, but he is anti-government hardcore. He's now dead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just recently, this year?
No.
Last year? It hasn't been that long.
A few years ago.
Okay. He was hauled down to the station in the same wagon as Lenny Bruce. No doubt Carlin was a bit proud when they slapped him with the obscenity charge for performing his famous 7 deadly words routine back in 1972 in Milwaukee. So there is number 10. So we're going to go to number 9, and here's how this is going to work. I'm going to play the audio clip. It might take me a second to pull it up. I'm going to play the audio clip. Whoever yells it out first wins. And you guys are keeping score throughout the whole competition. At the end, you're going to win something fantastic.
Oh, sweet.
It's my dick.
Yes.
All right, hang on.
I've so got this.
This.
Yeah, I get it all the time.
That was pretty good.
This is number 9.
Sorry. That was a lot funnier than you acted, that's for sure.
So I'm going to play it for a little bit. It'll take you a minute to figure it out. I mean, it's not, you may get it right away, but may not. So listen to the interview. This is an interview.
So when do we guess?
Just as soon as you know it.
Okay.
As soon as you know it, you yell it out.
Shoot it out. Gotcha.
Well, that is the number 1 question, and I don't have an answer for it. I really don't know what happened.
Is that the guy?
This is the guy talking.
I think that in
yes.
time, the rest of the story will play out. But we took a trip to London. I think the real problems began a couple of months before the wedding was said. When we were talking about when the lawyers got into it, we were talking about the prenup and etc.
He's old.
And,
yeah, I think I have an idea.
Went to
Yell
London.
it out.
Is it Larry Flint?
No.
5 or 6
Good guess, though.
months before, weeks
Oh,
before.
the other one.
And
is it Hugh?
Hugh what?
Hefner?
Quite the way they ought to be.
Somebody say them together.
Hugh Hefner.
Assault.
Ooh, I don't know. We'll give you each a half a point on that one. Yes, Hugh Hefner.
I heard the slurred speech, so I automatically assumed it was Larry Flint. Not even really thinking that it could have been Hugh Hefner. So yeah, sounded just like.
Yes, we'll give you each half a point on that one. That was Hefner. When you see the Playboy Bunny logo on everything from casinos to reality shows, it's almost hard to imagine that Hugh Hefner's magazine was once reviled, meaning hated and despised and things like that.
Like it is today with no nude pictures in it.
Tell me about it. Have you seen it since they took the nude?
No.
Yeah.
It's all about the article.
Who would see it?
Have I seen it before? No, not since I was a kid.
It's for women to read now.
Well, see, it's kind of like what's the other magazine that's kind of like that? It's no nudity, but a lot of good guys articles. Maxim. It's kind of like a Maxim now.
Yeah.
All right. So the magazine had been published for a decade, though with not without a complaint, before Hef was arrested on obscenity charges relating to a particular racy photo shoot starring, do you know who Jane Mansfield is?
She's
Or
an actress.
Janie Mansfield? Yeah.
Yeah. Back in like the 60s, 50s, 60s, whatever. Yeah.
Hef showed up at his own trial with her on his arm. He protested in the hearing that only 5% of the magazine was dedicated to nude or semi-nude women, and that everyone basically just needed to chill out. The jury acquitted him 7-5. So he got away with it back then. Now nobody cares.
Right.
You understand what it's for, but this was back in, I don't actually have a date on that. So it'd only been out for 10 years, so that had to have been back in the early 70s at that point. Didn't he come out with it in like 65?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I think it might have been before that, but yeah.
All right. So that's number 9. Number 9 was Hugh Hefner. All right. Here comes number 8.
Cool.
Andrew, you have a shot at this one. So just listen. You have a shot.
I know it's the Doors.
Right?
Are we talking about
The person. The celebrity.
Jesus, what the hell? This is a racist. She can get this now because I can't think of his name. Jim Morrison?
Jim Morrison, yes.
God.
I wish I could leave that playing while...
Just turn it down a little bit on the...
No, while I... Because see, as soon as I go over the email...
That. I won't listen to anything you say, though.
Do you ever?
Always.
Oh. What happened?
I always do, Lord Adam.
Adam's not getting pussy tonight, Tach.
What's that?
I'm
What?
not going to give myself a punishment.
I will take care of you. It's
Thank
fine.
you.
You're welcome. I have to.
All right, so Jim Morrison, the Doors' Jim Morrison was charged with obscenity, open profanity, and indecent exposure in 1969 after he allegedly asked a Miami audience if they wanted to see what was in his pants.
Oh, yeah, I remember. That was in the movie. I remember that.
Yep, 1969.
Yeah.
He then unzipped and proceeded to simulate some rather rude things. It doesn't go into the details on it. Several of George Carlin's 7 dirty words were used at the same time. Morrison was arrested several days later and was sentenced to 6 months in the jail after being found guilty at the ensuing trial. He appealed and was released on $50,000 bond. Now, this is back in 69. So $50,000 is quite a bit more than it is these days.
Right.
By the way, Morrison was posthumously pardoned in 2010 by the Florida Board of Executive Clemency. So
Oh, good.
he was cleared.
After his death, thank God.
I wonder if they refunded him his $50,000.
Just threw it back and threw it on top of his grave.
Yeah.
There's your money back, buddy.
All right, so let's move on to number 7.
Number 7.
All right, Andrew, you might get this one too.
Oh, sorry.
Is that you?
Yeah, that was me. It's on mute now.
After I messed up, you still didn't put yours on mute?
Right? Well, I really didn't think I'd get any notifications. I'm not very popular. Nobody likes me.
It's just a bill collector for me. They love me.
All right, here is number 7. Looking for the artist's name.
I know it. I already know it.
Do you?
Yeah.
Was this your jam back in the day, Tach?
This is Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown, yes it is.
Every little step I take.
Get it?
It's from Ghostbusters 2, right? No. Not this one, but
Not
he did
this
do a song from...
Did he do a song from Ghostbusters?
Ghostbusters 2.
Oh.
The main song was like by Bobby Brown.
All right, so less than a year after Bobby Brown and Whitney Houston got married in 1992, Brown was cited in Augusta, Georgia for simulating intercourse in bed on stage during the 5th song of a recent concert. So it wasn't even real sex. It was simulation of sex in the southern states.
Madonna got in trouble for doing something like that, too. She was simulating masturbation.
In Like a Virgin, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Maybe
she did
she's
it at an award show.
Maybe she's part of this list.
Ooh, maybe.
I'm just kidding. No, I didn't choose Madonna. So yes, number 7, Bobby Brown. All right, let's move on to number 6.
Oh, yeah.
Andrea, I am sure you can get this one. You don't think so?
Do I have 2.5 points? Is that what I have?
So you each got half a point for the first one.
Yeah.
Which was number 9, 8, 7. Yeah, you have 2.5. Andrea has
I
a
have
half.
2. What do you have again?
You can have my half.
Oh, come on.
So let this one play for a little bit. See if Andrea can get it, because I think she can. So this is number 6.
Okay.
And it might take it a second to actually start into the song, so give it just a minute. You may already get it with a voice.
You may think that I'm talking
Is it John Denver?
It's a little country. Not bad, but no.
I'm wild and I'm free.
I don't do country,
You may wonder how.
but I still have a guess.
Promise you now, this love that I feel
Good music, though,
anything,
isn't it?
Andrea?
always will be.
You know, I have a guess.
You have no clue? All
I
right,
have a
what's your
guess,
guess?
and I don't even like country, but it sounds like Randy Travis.
It is 100% Randy Travis.
Oh, God.
I grew up to Randy Travis in North Carolina. My grandmother driving around everywhere with me in the back of the car, cranking some Randy Travis. So I hated it at the time. I kind of like Randy Travis now. I mean, not necessarily now, but you know what I mean. I respect it a little better.
I think the last thing I heard him do was like some jingle for a commercial.
Probably. All right, so number 6 is Randy Travis. It's like the country legend was trying to embody one of his songs while allegedly driving drunk and crashing into a barricade while completely nude. The troubled songwriter also threatened to shoot and kill the police when they showed up.
He's
Randy
probably trying
Travis?
to write a song.
It is the... That's funny.
he's kind of a method singer.
Did you ever see the mugshot of him
No.
during that? I'll pull it
I
up here
can't
in the
even
break.
imagine him. That doesn't sound like anything that he would do.
It was
so
definitely
that's-
him.
That's crazy.
And when you see the mugshot, it is unmistakably him, and he's all beaten and bruised from the crash.
I
It's
may have seen that now that I think about it. That's crazy, though.
good old Southern gentleman as he is, Randy Travis, drunk driving and wanting to kill some cops.
Wow.
All right, so that takes us out. That's 10 through 6. So just to recap, number 10 was George Carlin. Number 9 was Hugh Hefner. Number 8 was Jim Morrison. Number 7 was Bobby Brown. And number 6 was Randy Travis.
Wow.
So we're going to take a break in studio, and we will be right back in just a few minutes.
Okay.
Hey, this is Adam. This week's Twisted 10 is brought to you by just Tach and myself. We don't have a sponsor for this week's show. So Tach and I have been talking a lot about having sponsorships in our podcast, weighing the pros and the cons. You know, we're a big fan of having more content than advertising. So as opposed to listening to a radio show where 40% of your time that you're listening to the show is built around sponsorships, Tach and I think that the content delivery is far more important. While the delivery of content of a podcast is paramount to the success of the show, sometimes you gotta have sponsors to help cover some of the bills. While we do have 2 sponsors currently for both of our shows, that's the Twisted 10, which is this show, and Living Podcariously, which is another show that Tach and I produce, a little bit more raw and rough. We do have some opportunities that are coming up for other sponsors. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor of the Twisted 10 or Living Podcariously, shoot us an email at show@livingpodcariously.com, and we'll get back with you with the contract details. All right, welcome back to the Twisted 10. So these are the top 10 celebrities that were arrested for lewd or bad behavior, public indecency. I don't know. We'll come up with some kind of title by
Bad
the end.
boys.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
when they come?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
All right, so number 5.
Number 5.
Here comes your hint. Andrea, I know you can get this. So, Tach, you get a 5-second penalty. So you're not allowed to guess for 5 seconds.
You're not allowed to guess.
Of course, after the Pixar ad for fucking Dory is over again.
Finding Dory.
She got it again.
She did. And that's worth 12 points.
So I win.
Fuck YouTube.
I win
Jesus.
your dick now.
That's what you should do as you get closer. Like, these should be double the points or something, or that way it gives her a chance to be caught up.
Yeah.
And the last one's worth like 1 million.
I don't know who anybody is.
All right, here you go. You'll definitely get this one. I think you'll get this one. All right, here we go. Number 5.
Number 5. I know it.
You're not allowed to guess yet.
Just kidding. I don't know.
I'll tell you when you
Helicopter?
can. I'll tell you when you can start guessing.
Okay.
I didn't know there was this much of an intro. All right, so 5, 4. You can yell anytime. 3.
Oh, I know who it is.
And go.
Marilyn Manson.
Marilyn Manson it is.
God. By the beginning of that, I was like, what was
Yeah,
that?
that was the intro to his music
You could
video.
at least wait until he started singing and maybe give her a shot. Would you have gotten it then?
Probably.
That's easy.
He has a very distinct voice.
Yeah.
So Marilyn Manson was charged with indecent exposure while on tour in Italy due to his revealing onstage outfits and was charged with sexual misconduct in 2001 by a male security guard. So Marilyn obviously did something he wasn't supposed to with some male security guard backstage. The charges were later reduced to disorderly conduct.
Wasn't me, by the way.
There was rumors that Marilyn Manson got boob implants and took out his ribs and stuff. You know, do you think any of that's true?
No, not at all. Do you?
Still kind of a sexy looking guy. Just saying.
No.
No?
No.
He's a creepy looking guy.
Makes sense why you like me. All right, so that was number 5.
It's loud.
Was it loud?
Well, not just you, like,
All right, so number 4. Now, this is not a singer.
4.
I'm going to play a clip of this particular person.
Okay.
Not a singer or a songwriter or anything like that.
Okay.
But a celebrity.
Kim Kardashian.
No. Does she have anything on the internet that's good?
Well, she probably paid to get it off.
This is an interview on David Letterman.
Which I try to do, but occasionally, like Jane Lynch plays my partner, the co-host, and she's, we have a story coming up on blind prostitutes coming up next. And I said,
Oh, I know who this is.
you know what they say about blind prostitutes? You really have to hand it to them.
Oh, I know who it is.
What's his name?
That is, shit. No, that's not it.
Any guess, Andrea?
I know who it is. Don't tell me. I know who it is. Can you give me the first letter of his first name?
F.
What? F is your letter?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yes. F is the first letter of his name.
Oh, Fred Willard?
Fred Willard. There
Yeah,
you go.
that's it.
All right, Tach, you're kind of stealing the show here. All right, so didn't Fred Willard, this article says, read the news about Rubens? In 2012, then the 72-year-old actor was handcuffed after he was caught with his pants down at a Hollywood porn theater.
That's nuts. See what I did there?
It was embarrassing, embarrassing as hell, he says, the American Pie actor told Jimmy Kimmel. It was the last time I'm going to listen to my wife when she says, why don't you go out to see a movie? He was wanking it in a theater.
That guy's funny, but
Didn't
that's really
Pee Wee Herman
surprising.
do that first?
That's who that is, yeah. That's,
Is that-
what's
What?
Pee Wee Herman's real name?
Paul Rubens?
Yeah, Paul Rubens. Paul Rubens
Yeah.
is Pee Wee Herman's real name.
Yeah, that's surprising with Fred Willard, though.
Mhm.
I've never heard that. That's crazy.
All right, moving on to number 3.
Also surprising, he's 72.
73 at the time.
That guy ages well. Then again, I don't know if I've seen him recently.
All right, now what I'm playing you
Yeah.
is not necessarily the celebrity's song. Okay? So when you know it,
Okay.
yell it out.
Oh, is this what we just said?
You know it already?
I
Let's see
think
if Andrea gets it.
Is that the Pee Wee Herman?
It's the
beginning
Pee Wee
of
Herman.
the-
It is.
Yes,
Good job.
It is the Pee Wee Herman intro.
Yeah.
I would get that one.
Do you remember this?
Yes. Of course I do. I already introduced that show to my daughter.
Nice.
Come on, pull yourself
Did you
up
watch
a
the new
chair.
movie?
That's Jerry.
No, I saw it's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Does he actually talk in this intro? I don't remember.
No, there's
He
a
does like
song.
a...
There he
Yeah,
goes.
right
He just
there.
did it. The same moment you did it. How did you... Weird, Tach. How the hell did you know that?
I just, well, it was coincidence. So.
Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Yeah. I only saw that intro like a billion times as a kid.
So I don't necessarily think I have to read all of what he did, but I'll give the highlight. You know he got arrested, right? You remember what he got arrested for?
Yeah,
just
for
discussed
exposing
it.
yourself
The
in a
same
theater.
thing, yeah. I put them side by side. So Fred Willard was number 4 and Pee Wee Herman or Paul Rubens was number 3. The Pee Wee Herman star was famously arrested in 1991 after masturbating in an adult theater. This is a funny defense, though. Nearly 2 decades later, Rubens claimed he was innocent in a Playboy interview. I'm right-handed, he said, and the police report said, I'm jerking off with my left hand. That would have been the end of the case right there, proof it couldn't have been me. And every guy in the world knows the left hand is kind of like the stranger. It feels completely different, so you pinch it a little bit with it. Just saying.
Do you?
Absolutely. Yeah, you want something different.
Tell her he was just being comedy, though. That's funny.
He was what?
He was just being funny, though. That's
Funny. That was number 3, Paul Rubens. All right, so number 2.
Number 2.
Number 2, again, is not necessarily this particular celebrity's song or anything like that. It's an interview that I'm going to play you.
Okay.
Oh, no, excuse me. This is a clip out of a movie. So this is a movie star. This is at a wedding.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to drag you from your delicious desserts. There are just one or two little things I feel I should say as best man.
Do you?
This is only the
can't remember
second
his name,
time
though.
I've ever been a best man. I hope I did this.
Oh, yeah, I
that
remember.
time. A couple in question.
show you a
R&B
picture
still
of him.
Anything?
I can picture who he is.
Unfortunately, they're not actually talking to each other. The divorce came through a couple of months ago.
Do you know who he is?
I know all the movies he's in. I can't
Begins with an
remember.
I'm sure it
H.
had absolutely nothing to do with me. Apparently, Paula knew that Piers had slept with her younger sister before I mentioned it.
Paul knew.
All right, Tach, who is it?
I'm always family and everything. Hugh Grant.
Hugh Grant. That is right. So perhaps the most famous mugshot of them all. 1995, Britain's most famous leading man was taken into custody for engaging in indecent conduct with a prostitute while on LA's Sunset Boulevard. A cop arrested Grant after witnessing lewd conduct between the actor and the prostitute in his car. The then 34-year-old star was dating Elizabeth Hurley at the time. Unsurprisingly, they split shortly after.
Yeah.
Yep. And the prostitute was an ugly bitch. Oh, she was ugly. Just downright brutal. So yes, Hugh Grant. All right. And number 1.
Number 1.
I'm going to prep this one because I think there's a commercial on this one too.
Okay.
Finding Dory.
Oh, no, this one's starting right away. Okay. So this is not necessarily an individual person. This is a group. All right.
New Kids on the Block.
No. Neither one of you may know this right off the bat. I'm going to give you hints if you can't get it right away.
Is this worth 30 points?
This is worth 10 points, Bob.
Okay.
All right. So this is for the whole game right here.
So why not 1 billion points?
1 billion points, Tach. Cool. 100 billion points. All right. Here you go. I know you guys know the song. Do you know the band?
It's not a band, it's a group.
It's a group, yeah. I'll even do so much as to show you the video. It's right here.
I know who it is.
You do know who it is?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Oh, fuck.
Just start naming rap groups from the 90s.
I know, it's me slapping my
You need a few
face,
more
by the
seconds of
way.
it?
Sure. Didn't it say them, the name of the group?
Not in this song. I don't think so.
They did Band in the USA. They did, why can't I think of the name of it?
Let's not think of them so much as a group. Let's think of them more of a crew.
Yeah, that's right.
You get it
It
off
was
that
something
cue?
like that, yeah. Yeah, it
Yes.
was, God! People right now are screaming into their radios.
Yeah, of course they are.
The blah blah crew. The crew.
Andrea's sitting over there with her hand on her chin. She's like, fuck this.
This is for 1 billion points.
Oh, are we boring you?
Two.
Yeah,
Two
you got
live
it.
crew.
You got it.
2 live crew.
2 live crew. And the winner is Tach.
Duh.
How many points did I get?
I win
1
for
billion,
guessing that in the beginning.
1,000,000,8.5, Tach.
All right.
And running in a close second. You took second in the contest. That's good.
I got last place, too.
Oh, all right.
Oh.
But I win because I guessed Tach would get it in the very beginning before we started.
That's true.
So we're all winners here.
So I put Two Live Crew as number one because what they did was by far the most lewd act or indecent act out of all of these ones that I found. And obviously there's many, many, many more celebrities that have been arrested for things that I didn't put on this list. Two Live Crew faced obscenity charges in 1990 when police officers brought tape recorders to one of their shows here in Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yeah.
The 2-week trial was a bit ridiculous. The main evidence was a recording of such low quality that the lyrics were totally unintelligible. The jury ultimately found the group. Oh, and it cuts off?
Guilty.
No. The jury ultimately found for the group. So they acquitted them. They were in the video. It's very obvious what they were doing. They were pulling audience members up on stage. Allegedly, I have to say this. Obviously, I don't want to get sued by a rap group. But you can see the video. It's on YouTube. You can see it anywhere you want. They're pulling these girls up on stage and having them suck their dicks, they were fucking them right on stage. Like, no shit, pulling their clothes off and having sex with them live on stage in Fort Lauderdale at a concert.
That was some concert.
There is no question that's what was happening.
Was it Two Live, though? Sorry.
God, if I had crickets, I would push the button now.
Whatever.
So,
None of those were girls. And that's our list.
Well, celebrity females don't ever do anything wrong.
No, people just let them get away with it.
That's probably more accurate.
There's enough there to do a part 2 to this episode.
Stage? Nah, it's fine.
Easily, there's enough to do. So when I was doing the searches, and I tried not pulling from the same source, so I jumped around a lot, and there were, each one of the sites that has the celebrity issue or celebrity arrests, there's like top 35 celebrities, 7 of the most unbelievable things that happened to those types, they're all over the place, and they were all different. So there's all of them had Hugh Grant though. Every one of those sites had Hugh Grant's mugshot up there. Yeah. I wanted Randy Travis in there because it spices it up a little bit, changes tempo for us. So that's my list this week, Tach.
That was a good list, man. It was a good list.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
I don't even have a teaser for.
You got nothing for the next one?
I don't have anything. I mean, I will, but I mean,
it was difficult. What I originally was going to do had to do with the top 10 celebrities that were in trouble for saying things during stand-up. So the top 10 comedians that were in trouble for saying. Yeah. And to be honest, that was actually really difficult to find. And it wasn't very funny because I couldn't find any audio of it. So there was no way to play a section of audio. I would just have to read you their jokes. And let's face it, I don't have the comedy timing that some of these guys have.
This was much better. This was good.
Yeah. And I like the audio piece to this too. I think adding an audio twist would be kind of nice.
Yeah, that was nice.
So
I liked.
That was this week's show. Hit us up on Facebook at facebook.com/thetwisted10. Shoot us an email at, thetwisted10@gmail.com.
Correct.
Did you get any emails on there yet?
I'm actually going to go check it right now.
All right. If you are interested in attacking my content and Andrea as well, check out our other show. That's called Living Podcariously. That's facebook.com/livingpodcariously. I think I have it.
Oh, look, I did get an email.
You got an email?
We got an email.
We got an email?
It's from Adam Poston.
What happened?
He says, I figured somebody should email you.
That's so sweet.
I was listening to one of our last shows while editing, and I'm like, I wonder if Tach ever got any emails. So I shot him a quick email.
That was your prize for winning tonight. Your email.
Thanks.
All right, we got anything else to plug?
Did you plug the Twitter?
I never forget. I never remember that. You hook us up with the Twitter.
The Twitter is, you can follow us on Twitter it's at the Twisted 10. So
Very
go
cool.
ahead and hit us up there.
Where can they twat you, Andrea? Just kidding. All right. Well, cool. Thanks for coming in the studio with us again, Andrea. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You like listening to us goofballs over here?
I love listening to you guys.
All right.
Oh, thanks.
Do you like the new studio?
It's great.
I bet you like it. Oh, yeah.
It's a little far of a drive for me, but it's worth it.
All right. Well, cool. We're going to call it a week this week, guys, or a night this week. All right. We're going to get out of here.
There we go.
We'll talk to you guys next week.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.